Yes, hello.
Hi, this is Ron Ups calling from you.
Hello.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
My name is Ron Ups. I'm calling from UPS. It's regarding a complaint that you've made
Yes.
in relation to the delivery of a TV. Have I got the right person? Is this Denise?
Yes. 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 That's me.
Okay, Denise, could you tell me could you tell me first of all, have you now received the TV?
I did receive it. I
Okay,
received it on the 18th, 17th, 18th.
18th. Okay,
Yes, it was supposed to be delivered that Friday. It was never delivered until the Tuesday.
right, right. Reason for the call. I just wanted to check that you had the TV. I've received some distressing news from our customer service manager, Michelle, and he's basically informed me that there was an incident basically with a rogue driver that we've had to let go. We've fired him. Um, but basically, I don't know if you've used the TV, have you? You've actually unboxed it and used it.
I didn't get that last. Say that again, please.
Have you actually unboxed and used the TV?
Yes, I have. Yes, I have.
Okay.
We wanted him to wait to check it, but
Did you know?
there was too much opening of the box, so we didn't want to hold him up.
Did you notice the
But
problems? Did you notice the
yeah.
problems with the TV? Did you notice what had happened?
No, no, there weren't any problems because I had called the company as well to
So
let them know
what happened is
what was going on,
we've
because I was
received
concerned.
we've received camera footage from our delivery center. Basically, it looks like
Yes.
you made several complaints about the late delivery, and the driver he got in trouble with his manager, and
Uh-huh.
he was caught on camera. It looks like he actually opened the box for the TV and actually peed in the box just a little bit and then closed it all up
Uh-huh.
again. And so we've had to fire him for that. And we wondered if you'd noticed any smell or any problems with the TV.
Well, that's the thing, that was my concern because I
Yeah.
said, who knows, over time, it may not even be long from now, something can happen.
It
We don't know because the concern is that it was out there for so long. It could have
well,
fallen,
no, well, not only
anything could have
that,
happened.
but it looks like the driver had a jar of fleas, you know, the insects. He had a small jar
Yes.
containing some live fleas, and he also emptied those into the box. So it's possible you may notice a flea infestation in the house. Have you had any flea bites recently? Have you noticed any problems?
Um, well, nothing so far. I'm just hoping. I'm just hoping that
I mean,
everything stays
he's
stays
he's
good. I mean,
he's done it.
this cost me some good money, so I'm just hoping.
We have had
That's why I keep calling
complaints.
all the time.
We've had complaints about the driver from other customers, and it looks like somehow he went online and purchased flea eggs. And so
Oh boy.
what he was doing was he was actually peeing just a little bit into the box, and then
Oh my gosh.
he was tipping in the flea eggs, and the warmth from the urine actually helps the flea eggs to hatch.
Oh my
So
gosh.
it may take up to 3 to 4 weeks for all the fleas to hatch, but then they'll just be all over the house, just fleas everywhere. And
Oh my gosh.
yeah, and eventually when the TV warms up, it'll obviously begin to smell like urine as well, which will attract more fleas and other insects. And eventually it'll be just
You know,
like a plague, like an
now that you
infestation.
mentioned that, it was funny because
Yep,
I remember every time I walked past by the TV, it had an odor, and I was saying,
yep.
probably, this is how the new TV smells. But it had carried an odor.
Yeah, that's not supposed to
It had
happen.
carried,
That
oh my gosh.
that's the urine and the flea eggs heating up in the TV tube machine. Um, Yeah, so we wanted to
So
warn you about that.
what then can I do? What then should I do?
Best thing to do is to buy some flea powder. We also, it sounds a bit crazy, but if you can go to a pet store, you know the flea collars that they do for dogs and cats. If you wear
The food color
the flea collar, like it's like a collar,
or the
like
flea color?
yeah.
Uh-huh.
If you and your family wear those for a couple of weeks when you're in the house, that should stop you from getting bitten. And they do the large ones that should be able to
Oh,
fit. So that would
oh
be good
wow.
for a start. And then
I don't like this at all, what I'm hearing.
but yeah, I'd definitely recommend you purchase some flea collars as soon as possible, and then maybe get some flea powder for the furniture and the carpet and the curtains.
Because it's in my bedroom and that's my concern.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you may have to get you.
This is in my bedroom. It's not in the living room. It's in the bedroom.
So I'd recommend, because we don't know what other eggs were mixed in there with the flea eggs. There may have been bedbug eggs as well. So I would recommend getting the bed debugged. Um,
Oh my
and
gosh.
flea powder,
I
and
can't believe
also
that I'm going through this for TV.
I know it's a rogue driver. He's had so many complaints that he did it as like a revenge thing. So I just want to reassure you that he's been fired and this won't happen again. And we're very sorry.
Yeah, this was going on for too long, and the thing is the status never changed. It says in transit every day,
Yeah,
from Friday, Saturday,
yeah.
Sunday, Monday.
The driver was just
And
messing with you.
when they got the
He just
message,
kept
when they
changing the
got
date.
a message from the driver, he said it was not on the truck. I said, how can it not be on the truck when it says in transit?
Well,
I said, it's supposed to be on the truck.
I've had a report when we did an exit interview with the driver. He said that he saw you looking out of the window and he had the TV, but he just decided to drive off anyway. He was just a nasty individual, basically. He said he saw you watching and
Really?
he was kind of creeped out that you were watching him through the window, so he just drove away. And
I
that,
know he could not have seen me. He could not have seen me at all
well,
where I was looking because I have vertical blind. He could not have seen me. How
he
I was looking, he could not have seen me. But I complained that
he's
I saw a
complaining.
truck and I thought that a
Yeah,
delivery.
yeah.
I would have been the next person, but I said it's two of them, and I said they both got into the truck and they drove off.
Yeah, yeah. He's
They
saying
delivered
that.
across the street, and then I think on both sides of the street they made deliveries, and then they left.
Well, he was overheard saying that he had the TV on 3 different occasions, but he just decided not to deliver it just to piss you off, basically. Sorry, excuse my
And
language.
that's what I told them. I said because
Yeah.
I was at home,
So,
everyone was home that Friday night, and I don't think he came in with the TV. I think he just got the info notice and he just stuck it on the door. I said we were all here.
well, what happened
And
was he was
the other
working
part that
late.
upsetted me too is that when the first gentleman that I spoke with, when I told him, I said my bell never rang. He said they're not supposed to ring the bell. I said they're not supposed to ring the bell. He says no because it can make a lot of noise. They're supposed to knock on the door. I said, is this something new? And I didn't know anything about it. I said, it makes no sense to me. I said because the driver doesn't know what part of the house that I may be for him to knock on the door. I said, I can understand if there was not a doorbell, you'll knock on the door. I said, but if there's a doorbell, I said, they're supposed to be ringing the doorbell.
No,
That's what I was told.
we have a policy on not ringing the doorbell because we obviously, especially late at night, because we don't want to disturb our customers.
Well, I didn't know that, but it was 7:54 because that's the time the info note. That's the time that my tracking said that the customer was not available or something. I can't
Well,
remember the exact wording of
the
it.
issue is that
But I said we were all home waiting for this package.
you see, the driver comes from a different part of the United States, so he'd only been working with us for a few weeks, but in his hometown it was actually 10 p.m. So to him it would have seemed a lot later. and that's why he didn't ring the doorbell.
Oh,
You see,
that didn't make
he
any
hadn't.
sense. But
Well,
we were downstairs. We would have heard the knocking on the door anyway.
He hadn't acclimatized to the difference in the time zone, so to him, he still felt like it was 10 p.m. So he didn't want to ring the doorbell and disturb you guys. So he just knocked very gently, which is our policy.
But why would he want to? Why would he want to anger someone if he has a delivery to make? Why would he want to upset that person by not delivering it? Why would someone even entertain such thoughts?
He was in a hurry to get home. Basically, he was working late. Again, as I say, he was still suffering jet lag. Essentially, to him, it was like 10 p.m. and he just wanted to get home and get to bed. So, you know, a lot of drivers do that. They just knock very gently, stick the note on the door, and just run back to the van and get off home to bed.
Right. Well, I understand. I understand that, but the thing is that this went on for a couple of days, so I can understand. Okay, the first night you work late. Okay, the next day, I thought that because by calling in, that at least I'll try to make this delivery very early, get it out, get the customer happy, and just deliver. I stayed home all day that Saturday. It never showed up.
By this point, because you'd made a complaint, he was very unhappy, and that's why he urinated in the box and then added the flea eggs and the bedbug eggs and the ticks and just poured them all in there. So I guess that explains the smell, and we expect them to start hatching from the TV in maybe two to 3 weeks, usually, incubation time. The more you watch the TV, the more it will warm up and the quicker they will actually hatch. So just watch out for that.
I don't want this TV. I don't want the TV in the house. I don't want it in here at all.
The best thing to do is try and keep
it means that this is of no use to me. And who will pay for this?
Just try and watch the TV in sort of 10-minute intervals, and then turn it off again and let it cool down for say 30 minutes, and then turn it back on again. And that way that it won't warm up as quickly. So you'll have more time to go and purchase the flea collars and the flea powder.
No, I don't like this at all.
I know, it's terrible.
This is not nice at all. It's in my bedroom. This is in my bedroom.
Okay.
I don't like this at all.
And is the TV, is it mounted on the wall or is it just on a stand?
No, it's on a stand.
Right, okay, no problem.
It's not on the wall.
But you know, do you own a microscope at all? Do you happen to own a microscope?
No, I don't, but I probably can get one.
I was going to say, if you can get one, and if you basically, you see the air vents on the back of the TV. If you shine a bright light into the air vents and look through the microscope, you'll be able to see them. You'll actually be able to see them hatching, and it's really quite fascinating. So if you can get hold of a microscope, you'll be able to see for yourself how many are in there.
Yeah, I don't want to go through all of this. I really don't want this TV in my house. Right. I don't want this TV in my house.
Are you near the TV at the moment?
Well, I'm on my bed. I'm on my bed looking at the TV right now.
Okay, and from your bed, can you smell the urine?
Well, it was stronger earlier, in the beginning.
Yes, of course. It's bound.
I don't.
It's bound I don't to. Get the, it's bound to
I
get
don't
better
get the smell,
over
and
time.
I thought first was because it was new, but it was an order, and every time I walked past it, I said,
No,
such a smell, but then I just put it out of my thoughts because I said, it's something new, and maybe that's what it was.
It's definitely not supposed to smell like that. What I can do, I'm calling from the corporate office. My name is Ron Upps. I can try and get one of the more senior people on the line to see if we can find a solution for you. Would you like me to do that?
Please.
Okay, let me see who's available.
Okay, thank you.
I'm going to put you through to Samantha. She's a very senior person here, and she will be able to help.
Samantha?
Samantha, yes. Bear with me one moment.
Okay, sure.
Good evening. This is Samantha. How may I help you?
Yes, good
Hello?
evening. Yes, you were transferred over. I'm not sure, I didn't get the gentleman's name, but I was speaking to him regarding a delivery that was supposed to be made to me. We had some problems. I think I was told
Yeah.
that they had to fire the driver, because
Oh, okay. This
I
is
guess
about the
by,
driver. You were you talking to Ron Ups? It looks like
pardon me?
that's who
Yes,
transferred it
yes,
over, Ron Ups. Yeah, he'd mentioned earlier he was going to try and reach out to someone today. What's your name again?
yes, Denise Watchfall.
I think that's right. Okay. Yeah, you know what? There was an issue with the UPS delivery driver, right? I believe they had to let him go.
Yes,
It's Denise
yes.
Scratchballs,
I'm,
right?
I'm, I'm very
Denise
disturbed.
Scratchballs?
I'm very disturbed over what I'm
I
told,
understand.
and as I explained to the gentleman, the TV is in my bedroom. It's not even in the living room. I'm very much
Right, right.
concerned. Now I don't
Now,
even want this TV in my room at all.
I got you. Now, I mean, would, I believe he urinated in it, and I think there was something.
Yes.
We had some other customers talking about them having all of a sudden bed bugs and some fleas and such. Uh, you know, just here's the thing, though. I have some solutions, and possibly the final solution that we can offer you at this point, because we really feel upset about this, and we want to make it right. Um, and
Okay.
again, this is Denise Scratch Balls, right?
Yes, correct. Yes, 108 Pulaski
Okay,
Street.
Denise Scratch Balls. Okay, so just the real. In the meantime, while we're working this out, it's very very important. The fleas and bed bugs tend to like warm dark areas, and they'll get up there. So it's very. Are you ever? I apologize if I seem a bit crude, but I'm just trying to be very serious here. Are you ever naked or nude in your bedroom at all? Because it's very important
Well,
that
of
you
course.
make sure you're clothed. Oh boy. Okay.
Of
Because
course,
one of
it's
the
my
things we've been
bedroom. Of
hearing is
course.
that they have a tendency to crawl up and kind of go inside people, in the crevices and orifices and such. So please just make sure you're clothed at all times in your bedroom. You did get the flea powder. You've been putting on flea powder and put the flea collars on your ankles and such.
No, I'm getting this call for the first time. I'm now
Oh, okay,
getting the
okay, I
call.
got you. So you got a list
I
there.
have not
Just make sure
spoken
you
with
get,
anyone regarding this. It's now I'm hearing this.
yeah, make sure you get those flea collars on your ankles, and you put the flea powder on your feet and in your shoes and such. That'll help a lot. Make sure that when you dry your clothes, you dry them at their highest temperature. We've taken care of the delivery driver. I guess some complaint was made. He held on to a few items. He brought them home, opened them up in his garage, and was, laughing hysterically, making all kinds of fusses and noises and such, and kind of doing some sort of dances and putting stuff inside the boxes. It was very bizarre, actually.
Hmm.
Can I ask you,
I don't want this
do you
TV.
plan
I
to
don't. I don't
use?
want this TV. I don't want this TV. I really don't want this TV.
No, now the TV is very
I,
important because now they have those new cameras inside them, so it's very important that you just make sure you stay away from being in front of it, because we don't want you to get any kind of contamination from it in any way. Um, you're not going to be able
but we
to return
handled
it
it
because
because we
it's
had to
just
open the box. We handled it. Me and my
right. Once
son-in-law,
you
we
open
opened the box.
Right. And once you open the box and use it, of course, you're never going to be able to return it. So that's now your TV. Let's make the best of it, right? So if you can do me a favor, are you in front of your TV right now?
Oh, yes.
Okay, good. If you can turn your volume completely down, and can you switch on to channel 69 for me? I'd like to take a look at you and see if I just want to take a look and make sure that everything looks okay. If you flip to channel 69, then we have a camera in there and we can see you. So, but it's only when you're on channel 69, and you have to make sure the volume's all the way down. Otherwise, we'll get some feedback through the phone.
Yes, it's all the way down.
Okay, and you're on channel 69 because I don't see you yet.
Yes. Okay.
I don't see you. Are you sure you're on channel 69?
Yes, I am.
Okay, now can you wave for me? I want to make sure that's who I'm looking at. Wave for me. Okay. Okay, thank you. So I can see that, it looks like, you don't have a microscope yet, but we can see them kind of crawling in front of the camera lens. There's quite a few.
You can?
Can you put your ear up to the TV, to the vent? Can you put your ear up to it and see
Oh, I
if you
don't
hear
even want to
any
do that. No,
scratching
I don't want to
and
do
moving?
that.
I'm sorry?
I don't want to go too
Ma'am?
close to the TV right now.
No, it's okay. They're still inside. So I just need you to put your ear near the air vent. If you could put the phone up to it, I want to hear if I can hear any noises. Can you put the phone up to the air vent for me?
In the back?
No, just the TV. You know how there's little air vents for the air to come out?
Right, from the back.
Yeah, put the phone up to it for me, please.
Okay, hold on.
Okay. Thank you, Denise Scratcherballs.
Okay. This is very concerning.
I know. I think we can. You know what? As long as I can locate the queen, we'll be able to end this immediately. We can basically get kind of zapper remotely, and once we kill the queen, they all go away. Okay. Hold on a second.
Okay.
They all kill themselves. Once we kill the queen,
Sure.
they all just die. Hold on.
Okay. Okay,
Hold
sure.
on. Okay, here. You know what? I got it. Quick, unplug the TV quickly.
Oh.
Here, let me
I don't
patch
know which one it is.
Ron in. He'll be able to help. Hey, Ron. Let me click him.
Yeah,
in. Hold on.
Ron speaking.
Ron, I've got her. We're gonna kill the flea. We're gonna try and kill the queen here.
Is this Samantha?
Okay, I took the
Yeah,
TV
this is
off.
Samantha.
I plugged it
I've
out.
got Denise Scratcherballs on the line. We're working on killing the flea. I got Denise Scratcherballs, and this is Samantha.
Mrs. Scratcherballs, have you located the queen flea? You'll be able to tell it's the queen. It will be larger than the others, and if we can kill the queen, all the others, essentially what they do is they commit suicide, or I guess fleacide, and that will resolve the problem completely. We just need to locate the queen. Do you have a flashlight?
Yeah, because you can actually scream at it. They're very sensitive to like fast noises, and if you kind of give it a squeal, a real high pitched squeal.
A high pitched sound wave should cause its head to explode from the vibrations.
Yeah, they get very confused and they all kind of die. It's a very fast thing. It's quick.
Do you have a flashlight first of all? That will help. Do you have a flashlight?
If I have a flashlight?
Yeah. Can you get a flashlight?
Hold on, please. I have to get up from my door. Hold on.
Thank you. Sorry for all the trouble.
We're gonna get rid of those darn fleas for sure.
If we kill the head, the body will die.
Thankfully, Miss Scratcherballs unplugged it, so we've got the first part done.
Just a moment.
Ma'am, we have to hurry.
This is very time sensitive,
Yes. Can you hurry?
We need to kill the head and then the body will die.
I'm trying to get something on. Shut up.
And everyone else must be very quiet. Only you can be squealing, okay? It's only you because they're very sensitive. It's got to be kind of concentrated.
Come. I'll tell you the whole story. Put it on. So where do we put it?
The light, you blink the light.
Where do we
flash
the light?
it into the vent.
Into the air vent.
Bring the light?
Into the air vent at the back of the TV.
Bring the light into the vent. Here.
And then just you need to squeal and scream as high pitched as possible into the vent. And let's see if we can kill the queen.
Scream into the vent?
Yeah, as loud as you can.
It's got to be very high pitched.
That's
I'm
excellent.
still seeing.
One more time. I'm still seeing the queen. The queen's running. One more time. I'm
You have to
quickly.
do it a little longer.
Okay.
A little longer.
That's great. We've got the queen on the run. Can you move the flashlight to the left a little bit, ma'am? The queen is on the run
The
right now.
flashlight to the left. To the left.
Yeah, to
the
the
left.
left.
Now we have to do the low
On and
key,
off.
the like grunt,
So
grunt sound, like real
so you
low.
need to do a low pitched sound now, a low pitch, like a growl. Okay,
A low pitch?
We've got for as long as for longer, ma'am, much longer. We've got the queen on the run. She didn't react to that.
Okay, we got it, Rod. You know what we need to do is, do you have someone there with you? We can have someone making a high pitched noise and a low pitched noise. It looks like it's just she's on the run.
Yeah, the queen. It looks like the queen is
A high
unconscious.
pitch and a low pitch. I have to tell you.
Do you have someone there? Is there someone there with you, ma'am?
Yes.
Is it a Mr. Scratcher Balls or someone, maybe your daughter?
It's my son-in-law.
Okay, your son-in-law. Both of you have to have him do a low pitch and you do a high pitch at the same time. Very loud, very long. Quick. We got it.
Okay.
Okay, it looks like we've got the queen cornered. She's in the corner of the TV. She's not moving, but she is still breathing. Can you do just Mrs. Scratcher Balls? Can you try this? You need to squeal and clap your hands at the same time close to the TV for as long as possible. We've nearly got the queen. Clap your hands and squeal.
Yeah. Squeal and I don't get you. Squeal and what?
You need to clap
tap it.
Clap your hands and scream.
Or clap my hands and squeal, or I'm holding the phone.
You can tap
hold
the
on.
TV if you want with the phone. You can hit the phone against the TV, the back of it.
Or tap the dresser or whatever the TV is on, but you need to make a clapping sound while you're squealing. As long as possible.
Right now?
Yes, quickly.
Right now?
Quickly, before she wakes up. Quick, do it more. She's on the ropes. You've nearly got her. Keep going. Now, very quickly, run out of you need to go into the bathroom. I think the queen is dead, but to make sure none of the fleas come out, can you both go into the bathroom? Go into the bathroom.
Say that again?
You both need to exit the bedroom and go into the bathroom.
Oh, we need to exit the bedroom?
Yep, it's very important. So any eggs that are floating around in the air, what we need you to do is flush the toilet now, and that will flush down any eggs that are floating around in the air or that might be on your hands. Okay?
You can turn the shower on too, that helps. It gets them out of the air.
Yeah, turn the shower on, flush the toilet quickly.
Go now! Quick!
Quick, run, Mrs. Scratcher Balls.
I see it, Ron. It's there. We got it. It's almost there.
You got it?
We think we got it. Okay, now just to make sure, can you and your son-in-law both get under the shower quickly? Turn the shower on and
The shower?
yeah, you need to rinse yourself and your clothes quickly to make sure none of the eggs have stuck to you. You may want to hand the phone to your son-in-law. Hand the phone to your son-in-law and get under the shower with your clothes on quickly.
With the clothes on?
Yes,
Yes.
They may stick to your clothes.
Okay.
It can be cold. The water doesn't have to be hot. You just need to get under it quickly so they die.
Quickly as possible.
All right. Because you gotta get the whole thing. He said don't have to do that.
You can be in there barefoot. You don't need your shoes, but just quickly turn the shower on and get under it. They'll die. Otherwise, they'll get all over the house. We got to get you under the shower quick.
Okay. Have you ready?
This is very time sensitive, ma'am.
Is she under the shower?
Yeah.
This is very time. Are you under there? Are you in there?
Yeah, we were in the shower.
You both.
It's got to be running.
Did you turn the shower on? I didn't hear the shower.
Huh?
I didn't
Yes,
hear.
it's on.
So you're completely wet.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're on speaker. I don't hear the water running. That's a very important step. If we don't get them squared away here, they're going to be all over the place. Your clothes, the bed.
The water is running on us. That's why you're probably not hearing it.
Okay, so you're good then. Now we have to perform a little situation to make sure that everything's proper because we don't want them coming back.
Yeah, Mrs. Scratchaballs, may I ask, are you a Christian? Mrs. Scratchaballs, are you there? Hello?
Andrea.
Okay. Maybe, do you want to put your son-in-law on the phone? Can we speak to your son-in-law? Mrs. Scratchaballs, are you still in the shower or are you finished?
She should probably place her clothes on the back porch or outside.
We need to get her outside to perform the funeral for the Queen.
That's true. The Queen, if we don't perform the funeral ceremony for the Queen, she may not, the other ones will still be there.
Ma'am, are you there? Ma'am. Mrs. Scratchaballs, can you hear me?
Yes, I am.
Okay, you need to come back.
Say that again.
Can you come back to the phone, please? This is very important.
No, I'm at the phone. I have the phone with me.
Okay, can I ask, are you a Christian or a Muslim or a Jew or anything like that?
If I what?
Are you? What religion are you? Are you a Christian?
Why would you ask me that?
Because to make sure that the Queen remains deceased, we need to hold a funeral, like a mock funeral for the Queen, and that will make sure that all the other fleas stay away, basically.
It's got to be proper.
I never heard of that.
It has to be done properly, ma'am. If you're a Christian, we can go through the Christian flea funeral with you right now, but it's very important that we follow all the procedures.
We need a candle. We just need a candle, ma'am.
Just a candle, and you need to go outside. Do you have a garden?
No, I can't go through all of them.
Oh,
No.
They're gonna come back, Ron. The same thing happened to that other lady, and she had to throw her TV out.
Oh man, we don't want you to lose the TV. If you don't perform the funeral for the Queen, then the others may not understand that she's dead, and they'll come back.
For the Queen?
Yes, ma'am, absolutely. It's the only way.
I never heard of this.
It looks like they're talking now. I can see the Queen gathering up the others. They're having some sort of a
meeting,
a revival.
No, they're having a meeting and they're discussing what's happened. So this is why we need to move quickly, ma'am. We're watching her on the camera right now. She's definitely deceased, but they may designate a new queen if we don't follow the ritual.
I just don't understand. I don't understand this at all. I don't understand this.
But
Do you?
it's entirely up to you, ma'am. We can't force you, but this is the only way we can guarantee that there will be no more reoccurrence of this problem. This is the only way.
By having a cure for the queen?
Oh my God! It looks like they've designated a new queen. Can you see there? Can you see on
Yeah,
your end?
I see it here.
Samantha. Yeah.
I have to turn
You
off
can.
the water. I can't stand under this water anymore.
Okay, it looks like they've nominated a new queen already, ma'am. Can you go back to the TV?
You can
No,
turn the shower
I'm
off.
too wet now. I can't walk the door like that. I'm sorry. I can't do that.
Ma'am, this is very important. Okay, you don't want fleas all over the house.
Is your bedroom near the TV? Is it close enough to where the TV can hear you from the bedroom or the bathroom?
Water. Turn the water. Excuse me?
If while you're in the bathroom, do you think the TV can hear you from there? Like, is it close enough to where you can be heard from the TV if you were to do some more screaming?
No. No.
Okay, we need to start the scream ceremony all over again, but that should be quickly. Try it. Let me see if it makes a difference. Scream for me real quick, both of you. Let me see.
We're not close to the TV to do that.
You're going to have to
You
get
don't
close
think
to the
it'll hear you?
TV, ma'am. They've nominated a new queen, and she's implementing some new laws, and there's going to be a further infestation. We need to destroy the new queen now. You've taken too long.
You can scream out the door. You don't have to leave the bathroom. Just scream down the hall, whatever you have to do. We need to do the scream ceremony again and then get immediately in the shower, and that should do it. But we need it done quickly. They're back.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, sure.
This is UPS you're talking to, right?
Correct.
What's your location?
What's my location? We're in the United States.
What part of the United States?
We're in Brooklyn, ma'am.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. I'm at the Atlanta, Georgia call center.
I'm at the Brooklyn branch.
Where is that location?
So we're in two different locations. Samantha is in Brooklyn. I'm in Atlanta, Georgia, at the corporate headquarters.
No, I can't do anymore. I'm choked. I can't do this. I have to call back.
Well, ma'am, okay, it's entirely up to you. We can't force you to do anything. But as I say, they have nominated a new queen.
Just scream out the door. That would be enough. That would be, if you could just scream out the door, you don't even have to leave the bathroom.
Could you send your son-in-law to do it, maybe?
Well, here to see now, it looks like they're crawling out of the TV. They're about to leave the TV, and then we've got them all riled up.
Yeah, we've really
They're all
screwed the
riled up.
pooch on this one. They're angry. Ma'am, are you still with us, Mrs. Scratchable? I think maybe she's gone. Is she?
That's okay.
I don't even want to talk to you. I can miss it.
But this is not the way that I know that bed bugs are killed.
We're trying the methods that don't require you to buy anything because it's immediate, so we can do it now instead of having to wait for you to go to a store and buy supplies. We're trying the homeopathic method.
All right, you know what? I will call the company that I purchased the TV from and try to get it this fixed or corrected or get a new TV.
They're definitely, just so you know, man, they are definitely not going to take a flea-ridden, bed-bug-ridden TV back, just as a heads up, because you didn't finalize the process, so they're all over.
I will make it to them exactly what you told me that the driver did. I will tell them that, and they will be able to confirm it.
But ma'am, just to let you know, just to let you know, you've now created what's known as a super queen. Okay. And this is
Oh,
because the newly not designated queen is angry that the old queen was killed, and if you don't act quickly, then the super queen will continue to breed. No, she's gone. Fucking
wow. That got pretty crazy there.
Jesus Christ.